This message is for all the trans people right now and what we can expect now under Trump presidency, and a little bit of rehash of history on how we actually got here. So when I came out and was starting to go through all my transitional shit, soon after gay marriage was passed, I distinctly remember it because one of my friends was like, I hate everyone who puts up a stupid rainbow right now. I'm like, wait, what? And he's like, no, I understand you because you actually, like, this is actually impacting you. But I have so many friends who are just straight and they're just changing it and changing it. I'm like, okay, whatever. I mean, it's weird that you care about that, but whatever. In hindsight, I do think people who change their flag just to change it is kind of, I don't change mine. So gay marriage ripped through the country. And to me, what I see it as was kind of a direct F you type situation. So the chain of events, hold on, back up. There was like a cake, and then the cake thing happened, and then gay marriage got whatever, and then we got to HB2. HB2 is the bathroom bill that was in North Carolina, and it was essentially saying that you have to use the bathroom of your assigned sex at birth. And that started like such a war. At that point in time, the only people who were trans were people who had been in therapy, people who had been in psychiatric care, because at that point in time it was still in the DSM. I don't know if it still is or not. Apparently that's been a push to remove it. I don't know. However, it was, and the amount of people trying to use the other bathroom was minimal. And there was what I call a social contract. I remember even my sister saying, you better learn how to hover or sit down. Because essentially at that point in time, it was transition enough, put on enough effort, show enough good faith that you are, in essence, submissive to every female that you may come across in the bathroom. And then once you have proper attire, you can present yourself as non-threatening. You have checked you have checked all your little male desires to show your shit or whatever you may have going on, or to shave or whatever. Like, there was a social contract of adherence. This got turned into a beauty standard. It was essentially, instead of allowing trans women who have gone through all these steps and are put forth a whole lot of effort, it was, well, you can only use the bathroom if you've done enough to where you have been indistinct. Like, you can't tell. You have to be stealth or sneaky. And that was essentially the rage war that was going on. Then women of all people, stood up for us. They stood up for us and said, hey, stop calling trans women perverts, stop calling them pedophiles, stop calling them predators. We understand, hey, you are a little broken. You are doing your best to just live in society, to get by. You're going in, you're using the potty quickly, and you're getting out, and you're not making a fuss. And so women started, trans women are women. I lived through it. I'm telling you that is where the notion of trans women are women came from. From women seeing trans women getting made fun of, and so they stood up for us, saying, hey, please stop making fun of them. And I really need you to take stock of how you see women being treated right now. When I transitioned, it wasn't locker rooms. I will say at work, I ended up using the locker room because the women at work were okay with me being in there, and because we played sports, which the trans women in sports. I've played co-ed sports since before I transitioned. And throughout the whole thing, I've never been barred from playing with women because I don't try to go and play professionally. I play for fun. And guess what? When I'm playing those sports, I don't cover women. I cover other men. In fact, I covered this one dude who used to run doing sprints with a parachute because he was 6'4" or something and I'm 6'2". I understand that I shouldn't be covering a woman who doesn't have the shoulders and the height that I do. Being trans finally gained acceptance because women stood up for us and women said, hey, let them pee and let's just treat them as women and stop making fun of them. For me personally, that almost defines my whole life. I have like almost an hour video well, it's like 4 videos or 3 videos on my YouTube. It's an hour long, literally explaining how I feel this way, how I got this way, and the attempts I did to live other ways before this actually ended up being the right solution for me. And honestly, it all comes back to a lot of really bad enforced things at a young age by males, and pretty much women protecting me my entire life. And it blows my mind that this notion that women who kept me safe from a tyrant, women who helped me learn and be okay with myself, women who protected me again in older years with saying like, hey, don't make fun of them. Women have given so much to me throughout my life, and we're here. So now, what can I expect from a Trump presidency? Honestly, I don't know. I've thought about this for a long time. I even said it to my one friend as I was starting to make videos trying to fight back against the dogma that is trans now, and I said, if I have to piss in the men's room again, then so be it. Because women getting sexually assaulted, women seeing meat in the room, children, none of this is okay. None of this is okay. I don't think that's where it's going to go. I really don't think that's going to go that way. However, it is important to know right now that it has nothing to do with Trump. Because the people who are going to push those laws are lower branches of government and your House and Senate and all those things, which trans dogma has pushed everything so far that I'm fairly certain, I haven't looked at the recent updates, but I think House, Senate are red now as well. It's all our fault. It's all our fault because of the rhetoric that is being said. The absolute narcissism that runs rampant in the trans community. It's like none of y'all have been popped in the face before. That's why y'all think that pronouns are violence, or misgendering pronouns is violence, because you've never actually faced real violence. And you know what? As someone who has most of my life, I'm willing to face that again so women don't have to have dick shown to them. It's as simple as that. I don't like it when it's shown to me, and people just assume I'm chill with it because I'm trans, which is stupid. It's just stupid. Because y'all have made trans so sexualized that that's the first thing you talk about. You all have made trans a way of trying to get by in life because you have issues processing this one, to a fad ruled by kink and sex. I don't date trans people because the second I start talking to a trans person, they want to start talking about kinks and shit. And I'm like, why are we here? Why did we have to go? Can we talk about cats and music and weed and my dog or something, or like the sky, nature, anything but dick? So that's what I think is coming from this presidency. Not anything from Trump, but I think that the House and Senate are gonna rail hard, and we asked for it.